Pitts für Sieger, Kriegsminister gibt's nicht mehr und auch keine Düsenflieger. Heute zieh ich meine Runden, seh die Welt in Trümmern liegen, hab 'n Luftballon gefunden, denk an dich und lass ihn fliegen.
The film you are about to see tells the story of the United States Army parachute rigger. This soldier is one of the most important factors in the security of the United States. For in the final analysis, the ability of our country to respond in a matter of hours to deliver troops and supplies to any trouble spot in the world depends on his skilled hands and alert mind. The greatest demonstration of confidence has been made by thousands and thousands of paratroopers the moment they made their very first jump. This is the making of the rigger, the man in the red cap. The lives of these men may well depend on you. That is, if you're a U.S. Army parachute rigger. As a parachute rigger, you often jump with the men whose parachutes you have packed. As they land safely, you feel a deep pride. You know that the way you rig the heavy equipment is a major factor in deciding whether or not it will be delivered safely. Yes, your job demands a lot of know-how, attention to detail, and just plain sweat. But most of all, it requires training. As you think about it, memory takes you back to where it all began, to the start of your basic airborne training at Fort Benning, Georgia. As with parachutes, where you started on the smallest, you are first taught to rig the two smallest loads. One of these, the A-7A sling container, is capable of holding 500 pounds. The other small load, the A-21, is a sling and cover container, also capable of holding 500 pounds. Both containers are used principally in drops from Army aircraft. After being taught to load them on dummy aircraft in the hangar, you go out to the airfield to work on the real thing. Simultaneous instruction is given on different procedures and different aircraft. While some students are taught wing load methods, others learn door load procedures. Later, at the drop zone, you see how these loads are dropped. Non-fragile items, such as blankets or clothing, are rigged without parachutes and dropped free fall. Other items, such as rations and gasoline, are rigged with honeycomb cushioning material and a small stabilizing parachute for high-velocity drops. Each student is also given a chance to be a kicker. That is, you fly with the aircraft and eject a small load, such as this container, with a standard parachute for a low-velocity drop.
Flexibility of operation is another objective, constantly aimed at. This model of the L-19 is at home either on water or on the land.